Wow.
Well, hello, folks. Papa Ron here. 2 days before the holiday, and there is Bulldog Rod, looking good as usual.
Be sure to give a thumbs up. Appreciate it.
Well, I didn't even have... Yeah, Rod wanted me to pull this fiat leak up, and now it's... Yeah, a lot to Brazil and South Africa and the United States. I don't know why there's nothing going on in the East over there, Rod.
And some went up to Europe. There's a few going up to Europe, but mainly it's the U.S., Brazil, and South Africa. It's been fun watching this thing, man. Go crazy. And then I keep going back over to the market cap and refreshing it and see if Bitcoin's gone up. And it hadn't.
What's it at?
At 1344.73.
Well, believe it or not, I got up kind of early this morning. It was at 11,000, so it has gone up a couple grand. And of course, everything's down, folks. I think I got it pulled up here too. Oh, I got 12.9. Let me refresh that real quick. 13.5 almost.
Yeah.
I mean, it was down 25, 27% this morning.
And in the top 25, man, it's all red. It's not Christmassy looking.
Yeah, it's all red. Well, folks, we wanted to get on here, and of course, we're probably the last ones on YouTube to talk about this, but we're in no hurry for anything.
Yeah, well, that's just because I get up late. I'm an old man. I got to sleep a lot.
You know, Rod's one of Rod's sayings that he likes to use is, "I've lost all my looks. I'm broke, and all I got left is time."
That's right. I got a lot of that.
Got a lot of that. Hopefully, you got a lot of it yet.
Yeah, I hope so. I keep my fingers crossed. Well, I woke up today. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I got out of bed. Well, we want to kind of talk about this a little bit because everything has collapsed, seems like overnight. I mean, it started yesterday, and it's just taken some huge hits. So, some of the biggest hits that Rod and I have seen all this year.
Yeah.
I mean, all these graphs are down. Ethereum, 663. Litecoin, 250. Now, Litecoin hit under 200 during the night. And it's come back up some. NEM 80. NEM's hold all right. It's down 10% is all. Hey, what about Ripple?
Dash. Look at Dash.
See, yeah, Dash is 1169, and that was up quite a bit. It's down 16%. But now look at that Ripple, 109. That's kind of held its position, hasn't it?
Yeah, wasn't it yesterday? How was it yesterday?
Yeah. Well, the high looks like I got up to 135.
Yeah, 135, yeah.
So, yeah, it is down some, but, boy, the volume still looks strong there, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Look at that volume on that thing. I mean, if you look up at the top there, it's $42
billion.
Billion dollars, yeah.
Oh, that's the market cap. I'm sorry. It's got $4 billion in the last 24 hours. I mean,
that's still trading good.
Well, at a buck,
something's only trading at a buck. That's still a number 3 position, 4 position. That's pretty dang good.
Yeah, it's really good. You know, before we get into this too much, Rod, let me. We had a couple comments yesterday. People asking us, because we're believers that you got to either get your investment back out or take some profits. And we talked about this HODL thing, whatever that is. But
I was going to say whatever that is.
Well, we know what it is. There's just something about that term, though. I don't know. It's just
sounds like Hobbit,
But for example, last night when Litecoin started dropping, and I was involved, and I took out another position in Litecoin last night. I mean, Rod and I are both confident that that's going to do something. So when the price got down to about 250, I bought in, and it actually was a struggle to get it confirmed, but I did. And of course, it dropped lower than that. It went under 200. But all I've been hearing this morning is they're locked out. They're not getting it at 200, 210, 220. So sometimes you got to buy a little higher. And that's Rod and I were talking earlier on the phone this morning. He called me and I said, "God, Rod, it's not always about the price. It's about how many coins you have." We used to say that when we were accumulating silver, remember?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't care what the price is. I just want to know how many pieces of silver I have, how many ounces. And it's kind of the same.
Or gold.
What's that?
Or gold.
Or gold, that's right. So it's kind of the same with this, folks. I mean, I might have paid a little more, but at least I got them. And people are still maybe struggling to get them today. I don't know what coin base is doing and so on. But anyway, here's my philosophy. I bought in at 250 again last night. And I'm confident that this thing is going up. So if it gets up to 500, I'm going to take my original investment back out. So at that point, I'll have doubled what the value was. I got my money back, and I still have now this amount of value working with no skin in the game.
Yeah.
So they've kind of been asking, what are those price points that you extract from? And it really depends on your financial position. If you're coming in with $1,000 and that's all you have, you might want to hold a lot longer in that position and not take half that out when it's on the upstream. So it really depends on your position and where you're at financially.
Yeah.
But I bought with extra money last night, so I told myself, I'm going to take out when it's doubled and let the rest ride, and then I'll have that cash again. If something else hot comes along, I can retake another position on something.
There you go.
So anyway, I hope that helps some of you that were asking about that. That's kind of just what Rod and I do, and it's just different for everybody, I think.
Yeah, it is. But the main thing is you want to take, whenever you can, take your initial investment out and then just let it work for you.
Yeah, then you're playing
and then if something comes up, another coin starts to move up, then take that investment that you had and throw it in another coin and watch it go up and do the same thing there.
Yeah. You're playing with the casino's money at that point.
Yeah, right.
And then it's the same with profits. I mean, I don't want to hodl forever, and not that turning it back into fiat is any better. I'm not saying that. But, maybe it comes to a point where he says, God, I can extract some of this and maybe pay a Visa card off or a small auto loan that you got sitting around bugging you.
If you're like us, we can buy some gold or silver.
So yeah, use it to your purpose. I mean, this is for financial gain, and when you get those gains, put it to use to benefit yourself. Maybe you've been wanting to buy that new motorcycle for years, and now you're able to. I mean, God, there's nothing. That's what you're using this for. It's what it's for. Or reduce your debt or stuff that'll put you in a better financial position.
Yeah.
The only thing I wouldn't do with it is buy stocks or bonds or 401ks or any of that paper products that I think is all inflated and manipulated, and buy real assets, real estate, precious metals. Some of those
Can I ask
things.
you something, Ron? Just popped in my head.
Yeah, sure.
What do you think caused this thing to go down so much? You think it's those these hedge funds, or everybody's getting in there buying a whole bunch of this stuff? Because there's only like 5 or 6 maybe green in there. The rest of them are all freaking red.
Yeah,
you think it's being manipulated? I don't know.
Well, you're right. It is all red. Look at that. And there's some slight greens in there, but very few. Like there's one, this sentiment net up 10% almost, but some of these had some huge drops. And of course, these have changed since last night. There's some 50, 60%er drops, and you don't see those now.
No.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. But if anything, folks, it's a buy now opportunity.
Opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like me last night. I said, man, I'm going to get some more of this that I've been wanting, and we did it. But, you know, I don't know exactly why it dropped like that. And Rod and I have been following this all year, and there's been some drops and backups. I mean, everybody has said and seen that. But this one
kind of came in, it dropped a little bit, but then went back up. But since we got this new shit going on, I don't know.
Well, this has been a pretty drastic cut. I mean, you take Bitcoin that dropped 25%, and when you're up to 17 or 18,000, taking a 25% hit, that's quite drastic. That's a lot of dollars coming down.
You know, and also notice that even the market cap is 514 billion.
I have 486 right now.
Well, you haven't refreshed your screen. You got one of them refreshed, but the other one wasn't.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's 514. It's going back up, brother. What are you worried about? We're not.
Well, I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying it's down. It was up to, what, 6, almost 6?
Yeah, oh, yeah, it was over 6. And Rod isn't worried about this. Neither am I.
No, absolutely not.
But you mentioned the word conspiracy. We know that the bankers and most governments has been downplaying this. And then there's even talk that this might be government-made, this whole blockchain and crypto thing. But there could have been all along bankers that have deep pockets, unlimited resources. You know, they could have started buying these tokens and coins early on, accumulating them. But yet, you know, unless they're working a deal out with an exchange to come in through the back door and buying mass amounts, they're limited to what they can buy too. But now Coinbase has that new sister company. I can't remember what it's called, Rod, in New York.
I can't either. Where
it's $100,000 just to buy into this exchange, but you can buy up to $10 million worth of Bitcoin at a whack. And that's a sister affiliate of Coinbase. But yeah, so let's say they've accumulated lots of coins and, you know, they wanted to scare all the new people out. I don't know. If they dump those on, you'd have to have quite a bit to dump on the market to change a market cap $100 billion.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you got to put more than 100 Bitcoin out there to fluctuate the prices and drop these. And what's interesting, Rod, is they've all dropped.
Yeah. Is it because it started dropping and maybe people are getting a little shy? But boy, you look on that fiat link and there's a lot of coins going out, getting bought. I mean, it's a steady stream. It's like it was when we first started. Remember how it was like this? The stream just keeps coming in. And look, it's going on to Brazil and South Africa is getting on it and a few things up. I don't know what country that is up there.
It used to be from China, all the hits were being made from.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. I should have clicked that off. Let me, I want to look at this, Rod, so I'm going to take you off screen. Not you, but that fiat leak off one more.
Okay.
I want to see if I can get this pulled up here.
What are you looking for?
I want to pull up Coinbase, but see, I can't get what I want without signing in, and I'm not going to do that right now. But if you look at, they have, in Coinbase, they've got the charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And on the phone app, Rod, you got Coinbase on your phone app, or do you not?
Oh, you know what? I think I do.
Hang on, let me get my phone right here.
Okay.
Maybe I can show it. Maybe I can show it on the camera with what I'm talking about because it's kind of interesting. Sorry, folks.
All right.
Technical difficulties. It's called age.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, if it pops up, we'll go over it. Sorry.
All right. I'm gonna look at.
But the graphs for all three of those, it's interesting to look at them because they all dipped at the exact same mark time. They all grew. They all dipped again. I don't know why that's not pulling up. But anyway, folks, you know, Rod and I are confident these, and the bigger the drop, sometimes the bigger the rise.
That is a absolute truth, man. I think it's going to go up. I think it's doing a big correction, and I think it's going to do nothing but help us.
This could be setting itself up for a huge, and I'm telling you, the way these things can go up or down, it could be still before the end of the year. This thing could be absolutely big.
And right now, I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm like you, just buy. You know, this is kind of, you know, it reminds me of a damn rodeo where you guys riding a bucking horse. And this, if you look at them graphs, man, they are really bucking. You got to hang on sometimes, you know, and don't get excited or don't get yourself your panties in a wad. Just stick with it. Yeah.
Now, there might come a time when you can share a little panic, but it's still too early in the game.
What I think. If it's going to be above $500 for Bitcoin, I think you're still in the game.
Well, I'm not going to get that to pull up. So even Bitcoin Cash, it was way down. Ripple's, look at that, $1.11 now. That's held tight. I'm kind of excited about that.
It's even gone up since last time we talked about it, $1.09.
Yeah. So, folks, we just wanted to get on here and say that and that Bing, every time you hear that, that is 20 Bitcoin worth of volume being bought on that fiat leak.
Yeah. You can look down there at the very below that where it says buy Bitcoin now and get a $5 Bitcoin free. You see where that list is of all I'm saying? Bitfinex.
Yeah, Coinbase has a deal too, but right down here, as those things are going up, folks, you can see that. Maybe you can. As these things go up, right down here, if you look, it'll tell you what they're paying for those. Yep. And right now on Bitfinex, it looks like it's $13,570. No, that's Bitstamp. $13,570 is what was paid. Bitfinex and Bitstamp are doing most of the trading right now on that.
Yep.
So, folks, don't get alarmed. I still think that this stuff's going to be huge coming into next year, and Rod does too.
Oh yeah. So just you know that old, you seen that picture they posted a long time ago where it's a cat hanging onto a bar and it says "Hang in there, baby."
Yeah, I remember that.
You just gotta hang in there, baby, because it's on its way back up. Maybe a little slower, but that's okay.
Well, look at all the transactions going into the U.S. Buy, man. The prices are right.
That's right. And this is just showing Bitcoin. It's not showing all the other altcoins.
Yeah.
You know, like you did with Litecoin and Ripple and stuff like that, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
I think you can almost pick and choose out of them top 10, 15, or even 20 coins. You know they're all going to go back up. So if you got a favorite and you got a little bit of extra Christmas money, now's the time.
Bonus, Christmas bonus money.
That's right. Well, listen, if there's some drastic changes today, we might get back on here this afternoon and talk about some things.
Yeah, we like to talk.
Okay, folks. Hey, we wish everybody that's involved in this holiday to have a good holiday. If not, we respect whatever position or religion you're in, and it's exciting. We keep saying that, and it's true.
It is. Thumbs up, and God bless.
Adios.